I want to talk about one more piece of property before we go, and that is this property on B Street. So let's take a look at that. So this is right across.
You know what, my
go ahead, from the Riverwalk.
Yeah, this is at the entrance to Riverwalk. For years, this property has been restricted to an office use, and the current owner purchased it about a year ago and was going to build an office there. Ended up with being offered a property that where he was located at, and decided to stay there, put this on the market. We were approached by a restaurant, which is a wonderful facility in Tulsa, in the Brookside area, and so I had to sit down and compose how could we get rid of this to retail, because everybody thought it should be retail. Even the city council, who had heard this and had to deny a retail application about a year ago. So I decided that what we needed to do, or what I was going to apply for, was to bring this property into the Riverfront District, the Entertainment District. The Entertainment District has only 2 zones that support that, and those zones are very limited in use, because the idea is if you develop on the other side of the levee along the river, you would enhance the river and not have uses that were negative to the river at that point. So those limited uses are a good fit for the restrictions and the uses that they want on this property, and stop the ones that they don't. And it makes sense with this being the entrance to Riverwalk, and this has been a hindrance to that Riverwalk entrance for years, and not a lot of people recognize that with that old fence. We knew that fence that was there, you couldn't drive out of that property because that fence was blocking your view, and so we knew that was a hindrance. But once they took that fence down and you saw the connection between those 2 properties, you knew that this was the entrance to that commercial development. This needs to be developed to help the retail in the whole area. So
it provides much better continuity.
Yeah, absolutely. And that application is going to be in front of the Jenks Planning Commission and City Council in May. And the user, I don't have I was going to have a contract on this property right now, but the user, which is the restaurant, got caught up in the close down of all restaurants in this area. So it's currently still on the market. I'd love for him to be there. I believe in his store, and I believe in his business, but it is still available at this point.
Cool. So Robert Bell, the Baskin real estate specialist at eXp Realty, homeguidetulsa.com. Obviously, on the commercial side, you go to darrylbaskin.com and you find our commercial properties there as well. So, Robert, good history. Thank you. Robert's a land planner, by the way. If you're not aware, the reason he is the specialist that he is has a tremendous amount, probably the most experience, hands-on experience with land planning in the area. And so you're trying to figure out what to do with your property. Robert can take care of that. You can get a hold of us and we'll find out, talk to you about a strategy of what can be done with it and what brings the best dollar per square foot for what you've got. It's the highest and best use of the property. It's the concept that you want to apply when you're developing something or changing the use for it. And that, of course, has to go through the government.